paciencia, puedes aguantar. Sí, no pasa nada.
Good evening to everyone. If you're ready, let's begin this Panathinaikos press conference. The coach is here. Xavier, please. We've played a serious game during the second and third quarter. We lost control a little bit, but we kept on fighting to go back to the game. At the end, we had some odds to win. We were 71-71. We finally lost. This is 2-1, but we will work strong to get ready for Friday. Any questions for the coach? As usual, identify yourselves with your name and media and outlet. Thank you. With such a short time of recovery, do you have to find more emotional things so that your players can recover? Did you expect such a great performance by Sergio Llull? The answer to the first question, motivation. Our teams are fully motivated. We are trying to get to the Final Four. That's the maximal motivation. So as you can imagine, in a game like this, we are fully motivated. Regarding Sergio Llull, we know how good he is. He's one of the best players in the world. So although this is his first game, he has shown his quality on the floor, and he's been decisive with those two three-point shots in a row. So congratulations to him. Any more questions? That's okay. Thank you.
Tell me I'm wrong. I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. Thinking that we could be something for real. Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
Now excuse me if I sound rude, but I love the way that you move, and I see me all over you now. Baby, when I look in your eyes, there's no way that I can disguise all these crazy thoughts in my mind now.
you.
You got the lock, I got the key. You know the rest, you know just where I wanna be. Don't ever stop controlling me. I kinda like it when you bring me to my knees. You got me wrapped up around your finger. I do anything for your love now. And when you touch it, the feeling lingers. Takes me up so high I can't come down.
You got me wrapped up,
I
man.
don't ever wanna give up. All this spell you got me under. I see fireworks when we touch now.
There's something about you.
Your body fits on mine like a glove. Let them say whatever they want. It's too late 'cause you're in my blood now.
There's something about you.
You got the lock, I got the key. You know the rest, you know just where I wanna be. Don't ever stop controlling me. I kinda like it when you bring me to my knees. You got me wrapped up around your finger. I do anything for your love now. And when you touch it, the feeling lingers. Takes me up so high I can't come down. Girl, you got me wrapped up, oh. You got me so wrapped up, oh. 'Cause there's something about you, you wrapped up, oh. You got me so wrapped up, oh. 'Cause there's something about you.
Let's go. Okay. My princess so intelligent, make me want to reapply to school for the hell of it. I'll be the student, you be the teacher. Miss Sophisticated, such a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, but here's the only issue. Since we met, you gotta turn my world upside down. And I don't really mind Spider-Man kissing you as long as you're planning on sticking around. The happiest boy in the world, the world goes to me. Not a chance, nobody came close to him. I kinda knew you was troublesome. You got me wrapped around your finger like bubblegum.
Everything that you do,
Everything you do.
every way that you move, there's just something about you. There's just something about you. Everything that you do, every way that you move, there's just something about you. Girl, you got me wrapped up around your finger. I do anything for your love now. And when you touch it, the feeling lingers. Takes me up so high I can't come down. You got me wrapped up, oh. You got me so wrapped up, oh. 'Cause there's something about you, you wrapped up, oh. You got me so wrapped up, oh.
You got me wrapped up, baby.
There's something about you.
I want you by my side, so that I'll never feel alone again. They've always been so kind, but now they brought you away from me. I hope they didn't get your mind. Your heart is too strong anyway. We need to fetch back the time they have stolen from us. I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on. Do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it, dancing on. Do the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it, shouldn't talk about it. Colors winter for me. The sun is shining anymore. The only thing I feel is pain, caused by absence of you. Suspense controlling.
Good evening again, as usual. Let's begin with last assessment of the match. Every time we win, I always congratulate the guys. So again, I do the same thing today. By today, we knew it was a difficult game, tricky game. The hour where the game was played was different. The environment, the crowd was great today, and they helped us to get this win, which was very complicated, very difficult in a very balanced game. We were ahead 3 times, 26-20. We were in a rush a little bit, also them. Then at the beginning of the third quarter, we were great with 10, 12 points ahead, controlling the game. They recovered after that, and then with Sergi, we ran a little bit, and they recovered. So the team was fully focused on the game during the 40 minutes, and they knew how to suffer until the end in a game that we knew it was going to be very difficult, very complicated. So I'm happy for the win, but I'll be here in less than 48 hours again, so I'll let you know that we are closer to the objective, and the next game is an opportunity. We know we haven't achieved anything yet, and on Friday it will be a very difficult game. Questions? Noemi Fernandez, Real Madrid TV. Pablo, congrats for this victory, for this win. You want to finish this playoff here in Madrid. Do you think that's possible? Do you think that you can avoid traveling to Athens? I'm not thinking very much about next week in Athens. I'm only focused on Friday. I can't think of any other thing. I'm so short-termed. I only think on Friday's game. I can't think further because playoffs are like that. Every game is different, and we know we are closer. That's sure. We have a very good opportunity on Friday, but that's it. That's it. On Friday there is another basketball game, which for sure will be, as I always say, more difficult than the previous one in a playoff. Ignacio Ojeda, Telemadrid. What's about Jules? He misses easy shots at the beginning, but then he scores 7, 8, 9 points in a row. I think that it's a great day for Real Madrid, all Madridistas, not only Madridistas, indeed. I've read what's been said about all this, all the people that have supported him since he got injured. That's why I said that today it seemed that Jules' comeback was more important. I understand that. It was a great day for Madridistas, having Sergi back in the court after his injury, all the work he's done on my team, because the fact that Sergi has been able to have that push, that's been thanks to his work, his effort, and also for the job and the work of so many people behind that helped him to be again the reference for us. I think Jules is a special player. That's for sure. We have to understand what he communicates, and it's not only points. He also transmits feelings, and we are very happy that he is again with us. Yesterday, someone asked me about giving him less minutes in the game, so I have no comments about that. I'll fight the best I can with doctors and physios, knowing that they've done a great job so that he can be again the best player in Europe. To me, no matter that title, I think he's the best player in Europe. The way he contributes to Real Madrid, to this team, that will be always above whether he plays well or bad. Normally he plays well. Millán Cámara, El Español. From the outside, that magical ecstasies he had was really exciting, amazing. But what did you think when you were seeing what was going on? I always expect the best out of my players. So today it's Jules' day. You are all asking me about Jules, but I think we should talk about Carol, shouldn't we? As a coach, when I sent him to the bench with 4 minutes to go, he stared at me saying, "What's in your head? I'm doing great, and you send me to the bench." That's why the manager's job is complicated. The team's job is the one that makes mm, players, that gives the players the possibility to shine. I'm very happy about Jules. I'm very happy about this final rush of Carol. I think these two are the two men of the game. But without Rudy, Felipe in the last quarter, all those who played, Luca, Gustavo, Randolph, Tompkins, if they don't shine, if the player does not shine, the player cannot shine if the team is not good. So that's why I always say that I'm very proud to train a group such this one, who's able to stay focused in the game, to keep on suffering, to keep on working and get a win, which was complicated, of course. I wanted to ask you about Carol, that final rush. He hasn't missed anything during the game. Was he that important in the win beyond everything related to Jules? And another question: was it difficult for you to keep emotions under control, not only yours but also the teams, because everyone was speaking about Jules' comeback, but we may think that the emotional aspect may be more important than the technical one. We accepted that. We tried to understand that. We knew that Jules' comeback was going to generate a lot of excitement. But the first one to be easy was Jules, and I saw the team easy. I think we are fully focused on our job, on what we have to do. And look, the 3+1 of JC was decisive. There was also a shot which was very difficult, which was finally in. And that was a relief. We were aware on how we could harm Panathinaikos, and we could get advantages from those situations where everybody was looking at JC, not only because of him, but also because of defensive mismatches. We also try to value the best way we can to our players. elbernabeu.com. Do you know that your players know which is their role within the roster? Now you are talking about the rest of players. Was it difficult to embrace this Jules comeback and see that some players could have a lower level because Jules should have more importance in the game? I understand the question, but I don't agree with it. It looks like Sergi should do the other's job. That's not the case. Fabian did a great job today. During his 16 minutes have been the key so that others may grow during the game. For instance, Taylor. I think he's played the most during the game, together with Luca. Luca, he's going through a tough series, a tough playoff. But I think he is doing many good things for the team. And as I said before, I'm not afraid that Sergi may hide others' effort. As a coach, I value very much everyone's job. Nobody's talking about Randolph. But Randolph has made a great game today when he scores 16, 17, 20 points. Everybody talks about him, but he did a great game today too. Congrats on the win, Javier Fernández Lillo, el tercer equipo. I'd like to know if you expected this kind of game, if you expected this Panathinaikos. You think it's more possible to decide the playoff in the fourth game, or you think we will have a fifth game? I always expect the best possible rival. Panathinaikos has done a great season. I think they have great players. Mike James, Kalates, they've done an outstanding game regarding rhythm control, the job of other players at defensive level, rebounds. I always expect the best rival possible. Panathinaikos has proven why they have this level and why they are competing against the best teams in this EuroLeague. I found this was a very difficult game. Today, the answer is very easy. There will be a fifth game if we cannot win on Friday. So as I said, Noemi, I'm not thinking now about the fifth game. I only think of the fourth. But on the first, I only thought of the first. In the second, of the second. It's very difficult to think long term on a playoff. Of course, I'm not a silly person. If we lose on Friday, there will be a fifth match. If we win, there won't be a fifth match, a fifth game. I'm only thinking on Friday's game. Thank you very much. Good evening.